Hi there ladies, so this is going to be a super quick one in response to my post yesterday about menstrual cycles and mental health. I don't have time to go into it in detail here. I'm actually just packing to go away for half term, but I didn't want to go away without saying something about it. So bear with me, I will have something much more detailed to go through with you to help you, because it's a huge issue, it's a huge area. And I did do a podcast, it's just came out yesterday with Pippa Gordon. Her podcast is called Inside My Wardrobe, and the episode from this week is with me, and it is about menstrual cycles, menopause and mental health. So we do touch on some of that. But the two things I wanted to share with you today around this, things to do, sort of little tweaks to make, is number one, when you are in menstruation, and that's what Red School call the inner winter. That's day one of your period. So when you start bleeding, that is the time for deep self-care. It's non-negotiable. And it can be in any amount of this. I mean, ideally, you do this, you really, really surrender, you let go of all responsibilities, and you give yourself space, and you deeply care for yourselves in this time. I really recommend, if possible, not using tampons. I know it's going to sound as a very specific thing, but as soon as I stopped using tampons, that really, really helped. I mean, I think there's something in them around the toxicity. However, yeah, that's one thing that I recommend you try. And I've started using cloth pads, and that's also made a huge difference to my experience, basically, of the bleed. But deep self-care and compassion at that time. So self-compassion, the research is outstanding in terms of the positive impact that self-compassion can have on our mental health and mental well-being. It really is. So how you talk to yourself, how you hold yourself, care for yourself, all of that is really, really important. In the guide that I have for free, you can get it for free, it's via my bio, called How to Cope with Menopause Anxiety. I talk about how to wrap yourself up in self-compassion. That's the third bit of my process, the now process. So maybe go and download that and really read about how to wrap yourself up in self-compassion, but do it during menstruation. That will really, really soothe, repair, renew. It's just a really, really important aspect of our mental well-being. And then the second thing is that when you come out of your bleed, take it easy. There's going to be a bit more action than in menstruation. However, don't go all guns blazing, as I have done for years and learned the hard way. I don't do that anymore, and what a difference that makes. It makes a difference on the other side of the cycle when I come to pre-menstruation. If I've really, really held myself back, held the tension of wanting to kind of get into action, because if I've really, really rested and given myself space in menstruation, then when I come out of that, I get a bit excited and I want to kind of do stuff because I've had lots of ideas. I mean, space and time and self-care can really sort of stimulate some exciting ideas, some visions. However, I hold the tension. I don't go racing out, and I don't go straight to manifesting them. I really, really take it easy. It's a very delicate phase. It's called the spring phase of the cycle. And so therefore we need to really tend to those new shoots in the new cycle. So those are the two things I want to share with you. Number one, self-compassion and space and time and dropping responsibilities and decluttering and clearing your head and life for as much time as possible, even if it's just the odd half hour. Then do that in menstruation, and then take it easy as you head out of that, out of your inner winter and into inner spring. Really, really take it easy, go slow, and then you will reap the benefits when you come through to the ovulation part of your cycle and then through into pre-menstruum. So that's 2 quick tips from me today. I'm going to be pretty much off social media for a week through half term. So, but do send me any messages. I will get back to you at some point. I might pop in occasionally and just have a quick check. But yeah, have a good week and let me know your thoughts on those two ideas. And if you try them out, let me know if they make any difference. All right then, bye for now.